Brexit is helping to drive a boom in the construction of warehouses and a transformation in supply chains, according to new data. Brexiteers have long argued the UK's exit from the EU would present new business opportunities and would unleash a surge of economic activity and entrepreneurial fervour. Now one sector which appears to be reaping the financial rewards of Britain's decision to leave the EU is warehousing. The Office for National Statistics, ONS, said new orders for the construction of warehouses were worth £5.6 billion in 2021, higher than in any year since 1985. The ONS said the trend was down to both supply chain adjustments made after EU exit, as well as a boom in online shopping due to the coronavirus pandemic. Online shopping as a proportion of all purchases surged during the pandemic, hitting 38% at the start of last year. Though it has since slipped back to 28%, that compares to 8% at the start of 2011 and 19% just before the first lockdown. Jacob Rees-Mogg, who was appointed Minister for Brexit Opportunities earlier this year, argued it would help to free up the economy. In an appearance at a parliamentary committee in March, the MP for North East Somerset said it was his job to get rid of gold-plated EU regulations. He told the panel of MPs, "What is the vision in terms of Brexit opportunities, is that we should have an economy that is more efficient, that we should have the supply-side reforms, that we should get rid of the unnecessary, often gold-plated regulation that the European Union imposed upon us." Very often we were outvoted in the Council of Ministers. We have things that came through by qualified majority voting, or we abstained on things because we knew that we would lose at that stage. It's about freeing up the economy. This was not the first time that Mr. Rees-Mogg has talked about rolling back EU regulations. At another appearance at a parliamentary committee in 2016, shortly after the referendum, he suggested the UK could adopt Indian standards on emissions. He said, "We could, if we wanted, accept emissions standards from India, America, and Europe." There'd be no contradiction with that. We could say, if it's good enough in India, it's good enough for here. There's nothing to stop that. Data provided by the Office for Budget Responsibility, OBR, suggests Brexit will have a long-term negative effect on the British economy. Richard Hughes, the OBR's chairman, told the BBC that leaving the European Union would reduce the UK's potential gross domestic product, GDP, by about 4% in an interview in October last year. He said, "In the long term it is the case that Brexit has a bigger impact than the pandemic." Already, the UK economy lags most other major economies when comparing its GDP in the third quarter of 2021 to just before the outbreak of the pandemic in the fourth quarter of 2019. Trade with the EU has been particularly hard hit by Brexit. According to the OBR, UK goods exports to the EU fell by 45% in January 2021, greater than the fall in exports recorded early in the pandemic.